Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tomb. Welcome to another mod review, this time on RPGZ. A mod that simply adds in the ability for mob loot to pretty much appear where there is a corpse after defeating the mob. Now I'll try and test a few different types, like passive and hostile, and see what happens, as well as just see, I guess, the time it takes for the loot to despawn, which obviously I may or may not try and make this video 4 minutes long just for the sake of that, but I don't know. I don't obviously need to. We'll just see what happens after defeating a mob. We've got nothing really there. So their corpse is just lying down. We can see the icon there. Yeah, so it's just an icon, it's not them actually holding anything, which I wasn't too sure. So we can right click and we can see an actual loot, what's it? Loot storage sort of thing. So we can just take that out and the corpse will just disappear into particles. So we'll just sort of see, we can stack that, we can add more to it. Okay, so you could use them as inventories if you wanted technically, but there's no need to do that because it's supposed to be a thing you output with their inventory, of course. And I'm going to get easily attacked, so that's not a good sign. So just have a bunch of corpses around and see what happens. And my guess is they'll probably just disappear into particles as well. Yeah, great. Right, that's unfortunate. We'll actually try with peaceful animals just as well. Oh, okay, so they do also follow the rule. It's not just hostile. Interesting. Stacking multiple kind of seems like it can still happen sort of though as well. So that's fine. So peaceful mobs do count, and they'll also disappear, and we can't do much about that otherwise. So we'll get a bunch of, let's get like a single zombie and just see what happens, but yeah. We could keep trying with, I guess, fortune. Nope. Well, the spider didn't drop anything, so they completely disappear as well, so that's good to know. So if there is no loot, they're not even going to consider it. So that's just going to stay there. So if we try, for example, looting, which I know this is already, so we're going to use the enchantment sort of thing there. So we go looting 3, and we'll see what happens when it comes to additional things. Like trying to bring out the actual other loot possibilities, like iron and carrots and other things from zombies, for example. Just see what happens. Obviously, I don't keep inventory on either, so this is going to be kind of annoying, but either way. So baby zombies also, we can't push the corpses at all. Got a potato in there. Got that, and I don't think baby zombies drop anything, but their corpse still stays there. Interesting. Alright. Got a drowned. So yeah, I'm assuming I may go to hard difficulty and see what happens, and see if we can get like those that are wearing armor to appear, and see if you can actually get a chance at the armor easily, with obviously having looting and everything else there. That would be my guess, is that if you can easily just pick it up rather than just being like, I have to make my way over to the mob and such to pick it up, sort of thing. I don't think that shearing or otherwise will change anything either. No, so it doesn't change loot in that way, it's only if they're defeated. Just wanted to make sure if like other interactions would be, then obviously that's kind of pointless if it's not really an advertised feature, clearly. So why would I think that extent? I don't know. So just defeat the spider, they're gonna be upside down, like so. Got some string and otherwise. There doesn't seem to be any mobs really, so I'll just try spawning them in. Okay, so we've got those with shovels. We'll see if we get lucky with a shovel. Or not. But, yeah. Oop. Can you go, I think, so you're ruining this. And the corpse just sort of disappears in water, maybe? I wonder if that's a thing, and it's not just because of the transition. Oh, okay. Maybe it's... Oh, so when they're in water, the corpse doesn't stay, because the flesh is just going up to the ceiling. That's weird. Or to the water surface, it seems. And it's not just because they're stuck in walls either, I think. Maybe? But I don't think so. Oh, come on. Alright, come on. Yeah. Oop, there we go. Are we gonna get lucky with the shovel? Probably not. Oh, come on. Ugh, can't even. Oop. Yes, hello. Thank you. I get it. Let's get my stuff back. And I don't know if this would apply to other players as well. And if they do or don't respawn either. That's obviously a possibility. So they're just gonna fall to the ground, I guess? So with a drowned, because they're usually in water, that seems fine, but with a zombie, for example, even though they'll be stuck near the walls, it seems. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go down. What do we got here? This is really becoming a difficult thing to see. So right quick, so we can see the shield. We can't the shovel, unfortunately, but if we were able to, I assume it would appear for us, just like the potato did and everything else. My guess is that mobs that are typically not normally able to appear in water, normally able to do things when it comes to water, they don't actually have their actual corpses work that way. So I'm just try with netherite, and we'll go with a zombie still. Just spawn them in. I don't want to constantly. No, okay, so they do work. It's just if they're near a wall, they do. That's what I wasn't sure. So if it notices they're near a wall, it's not going to. Good to know. So if I put you here, for example. Okay, well, okay, that's interesting how much it actually pops out. Okay, so if they are actually defeated underwater, they still will appear in with their corpse down in the waterway. Let's see. I don't want to push them too much into the wall, that's not the case. Yeah, okay, so they'll still appear that way. It's just if they're near a wall, because obviously I have seen that there is a comment specifically covering that, and I assume it's now been fixed, that they will obviously do that. But yeah, I'll probably just leave it at that, because despawning, my guess, is just going to be you haven't picked up the loot in said amount of time, they disappear into particles, and so on. And when it comes to being in walls, we're actually trying to get other sorts of loot from them, then like the potato, then you most likely have that as the case. And those zombies have now disappeared that were there, because obviously I left those corpses. So yeah, that seems to be pretty much everything. We'll go to peaceful now. And there is no configs as far as I can tell, so there's no way to like tweak the despawn timer or any other aspects as far as it looks like. No. Yep, so no despawning time change, no like particle customization. I know I'm probably just throwing out things, but my guess is that they're things that people may probably want to see. I think the mod's pretty much good as it is right now, but it depends. What might be useful. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.